Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hazmi bin Anwar and my metric number is TE10140. So for today's video, me and my friend Muhammad Faiz bin Mazalam will be representing group A8.2 to explain about the power factor correction laboratory task. So me myself will be explaining what is the power factor, and then I also will explain about the connection of the power factor correction board circuit connection. So without further ado, I will continue to explaining the first question. So what is power factor? So basically power factor is the cosine of the angle between the load voltage and the load current. It also can be called as the ratio between the actual power to the apparent power, and is also a dimensionless number between 0 until 1. The closer the value of the power factor with 1.0, the more resistive the circuit became. Meanwhile, the closer the value of the power factor with 0.0, which means the more reactive it became. Next is I will be explaining about the connection of the system before connected with the QC, which is the capacitive load. So from the three-phase supply, it connected with the switch at the power factor correction unit board. At the switch, we have to rotate the position of the switch until 1. So with that, it will turn on the board. After that, the three-phase supply, which is the red, yellow, blue, connected from this switch to the circuit breaker. And from the circuit breaker, it connected to the load, which is supplied to the load. And then to connect with the measurement unit here, which is this is the digital measurement unit, and then this is the analog digital unit. So this measurement is for the power factor. So in order to connect, the measurement for the voltage must be connected in parallel, and for the current must be connected in series. The yellow and the blue phase connected in parallel with the measurement unit, while the red phase supply from the current transformer here, which is the positive terminal, connected with the measurement unit here, which is the S1 terminal. Then from terminal S2, which is the negative terminal here at the measurement unit here, it connected to the S1 terminal of the analog measurement for the power factor. Then the red and yellow phase connected to the R and T terminal respectively. The S2 terminal positive, the S2 terminal negative, which is the negative terminal, then connect with the red phase supply from the current transformer. After that, the load connected to the resistive loading unit. The resistive loading unit connected with the inductive loading unit by the star connection. From A1, B1, and C1 at the resistive loading unit will be connected to the A1, B1, and C1 and at the inductive load. Meanwhile, the neutral phase connected with the C2, B2, and A2 at the resistive loading unit, and also connected to the C2, B2, and A2 at the inductive loading unit. From here, the current can be measured using the clamp meter at each phase, which is here. You can measure the current at the red phase, the yellow phase, and then the blue phase, and also at the neutral phase. The second connection, which is the connection of the system after connected with the QC. So basically, the connection from here until here is the same from the previous one, but the difference between the previous circuit and this circuit, which is the capacitive loading unit connected with the power factor correction board unit, which is this is the capacitive load connect with the power factor correction board unit. So the purpose of the capacitive load is to reducing power loss and improve the efficiency, the current carrying capacity of the lines and equipment, as well as the voltage regulation. So I think that's all for me. Next, I will pass to my friend Muhammad Faiz bin Maslam to continue explaining for the other tasks. So thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Muhammad Faiz bin Mazilam and my metric number is DE190144. So for lab activity 1, MSKE will be power factor correction. So for question B, what will you do for this activity? For my part is to calculate the values of power in watt using the formula given. So the formula will be square root 3 times with VL IL cos theta, where the cos theta is power factor, and then calculate the required VAR QC or reactive power and required step for C. For the formula for QC will be P times with bracket tangent theta 1 minus tangent theta 2, and then for the required step for C will be follow or refer the table given. Next will be question D, expectation of power factor after adding C. So from the calculation, the expected power factor will be greater or equal with 0.95 because the desired power factor are 0.95. And then for question E, for conclusion, why power factor correction is important. So the first one will be to reduce the energy usage. So after we doing the power factor correction, the consumer electricity bills can be reduced by maintaining the level of the reactive power consumption. And the second one is to get the apparent power VA close to the real power watt by adjust the QC reactive power. So the method from the power triangle will be used. So the current needed is less, but the supply will same amount with the real power. Therefore, power factor correction is important so that the user will not be penalized because they follow the specification for power factor from TMB. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.